at the principle of economics. The most important principle of economics is the decisions making. Whether the decisions is to be a household decisions or the society decisions. So, anything to be there, why we take into account the decisions? Decision in the sense because we have scarce resources. Our resources are scarce. With the help of the scarce resources, we can't satisfy almost all our wants because you know our wants are unlimited. There are unlimited wants are there, but the resources what we have is to be limited. With the help of these limited resources, we have to fulfill our unlimited ends. Therefore, large number of problem to be arises. So, what we have to study the term the principles of economics, and all the principles of economics is to be hang around the decision making, right. But the decision is to be that the society decisions are there and the household decisions are there. Let for example, the household decisions which let us say we observing in a particular family, we observing the TV channels, which particular channel we have to charge. That means that the large number of channels are there, which channel that we have to observe, so that we have to pay it accordingly. Similarly, what to buy? Let us say for example, in case of another household decision making, which type of toothpaste you are going to be purchase, who will going to be decide it, what type of decisions to be there. So, these are the basic concept of the decision if you take into account the household. Let for example, a particular parents having some let us say one children, the what is decision to be there, whether to be enter into the science stream or the art stream or the commerce stream, what to decide, in which way, which subject it to be interested for. So, that means we have ample of decisions are there if you take into account the household point of view. Similarly, if you take the society's point of view, let us say what type of vehicle, what type of transportation facilities we have to avail, so that environment is to be sustainable, whether to be using eco-friendly bike or we are to using petrol consumptions bike or cars, or we are to using the diesel consumptions park and cars. So, eco-sportly, that means those who have to be support the eco, that means eco-friendly component, let us say electricity bikes are there, let us say we have to gas vehicles are there. So, what type of vehicle that a society to be follows? That means the decision is to be in the society's point of view and the decision in case of the household's point of view. But the main point is to be here, what is the term economics stands for? Economics is to be extracted, as the Mankiewicz is the one of the famous economist. He explained that the economics is to be extracted from the Greek word what is called as oikonomos. Oikonomos means the how to manage a household. That means in which way we have to managing a particular house. That the household management is to be nothing but the term is called as the economics. But the decision as I cited to be here, the household decisions are there as the household management. Take the case of the household management, how a particular house to be controlled. Take for example, let us say your mother may not be studies the economics paper, he not be completely illiterate person to be that, or it to be let for example it to be around a 10th standards. But still then he is to be managing the house perfectly without the knowledge of economics. How he is managing it, right? That the concept of the logical decision making point, right? So, here the concept of your household management is to be extracted, the term what is called the economics, right? And all these things, all these facts are depending upon each of the members of the decision. If the members are related to the family or to the members related to the society. Society is going to be decide what to do, what not to do, which type of product to be prevail, which type of product to be going to be produced. Suppose the government, take into account the government, what type of tax going to be imposed, on which particular the product is going to be invest, or let us say expenditure to be takes place, or the expenditure on the defense, or the expenditure on the education, or the expenditure on the let us say medical facilities, on which particular stream is going to be invest or give more priorities, because we can't take the all the priority, all the product, all the instruments we should not take into account at a time, because we have limited resources. Let us say we have some amount of resources, we can distributing this scarce resources in education, defense and the health. No, it is not possible, right. So, therefore, what we have to do? We have to spend in a particular source which one the most important, which is the need for the society or the need for the current situation. So, that decision is going to be takes place for the purpose of the society. So, that means what we find, whether it is the household's point of view or it is to be the society's point of view, the point is to be scattered around a term what is called as the scarcity. Scarcity means what? That means the things are not the wholly available, it is not that means plentifully available what you require to be that. Let for example, our solar energy, let us say wind power, let us say petroleum products, let us say the amount of the time what we have, all the things are the limited. What the resources we have, all these resources, whether the resources belongs to the household or the resources belongs to the society or the resources belongs to the government, all the things are going to be the limited, and those limited resources are going to be economically utilized. So, in such a manner economically utilized, systematic manner we have to distributing the scarce resources, so that almost all are to be gained. So, that the point of view, the principles of the economics. The principles of economics is to be there is always a trade off, always there is a trade off and there is a opportunity also with that. Trade off in the sense, suppose let us say suppose we have only 24 hours to preparing for our exam, and side by side there is a new movie to be launched in the nearby movie hall. So, what to do? Whether you have to spend the time with your friends watching the movie, or you have to spend the time for the study purpose, you have to choose between these two. So, what you have to decide? So, there is always a trade off. Let us say trade off, if the government try to lower down the price level, if the lower down the price level means there is less amount of the productions to be takes place and unemployment to be increases. So, that means there is a trade off between the unemployment and inflations. Price level increases, obviously that leads to the huge amount of employment opportunities. If you try to lower down the price of the product, or lower down the prices of the economy, definitely unemployment to be created. So, what to choose? What to do? There is a trade off. Always there is a choice between these two things. What to do? Whether we have to move for the betterment or for the worse situations. So, point to point to be differ, there is a trade off, and the concept of opportunities. Opportunity means here, as you have the limited resources, that limited resources going to be utilized in a systematic manner. Then what is the meaning of the systematic manner? Because there is an opportunities. Opportunity means the foregone what that takes place. That let us say you have to sacrifice the watching the movie for the study purpose. The benefit what we extracted for the watching a movie is going to be sacrificed there. You have to sacrifice that part, because you think for the future, for the study right now and to gain more mark. If you try to gain mark, you have to sacrifice the movie, that the benefit receiving from the movie. So, that the opportunity, next best alternative, okay, that the next best alternative utilizations of your available resources. It may be the time, it may be any sort of resources to be that. And whether the inflation is a better or the deflation is to be better, these sort of things are there, all the things we have to going to be studied in case of your 10 principles of economics. This 10 principle of economics further categorized into 3 parts. The first part is to be categorized how the people make the decisions, how the people make decision. This particular things, how the people make decisions, that decisions consisting of your, let us say there are the 4 principles are there. What are those 4 sets of the principle? The first principle tells us people face trade-off. Face trade-off. Always people face the trade-off. There is always the concept of trade-off, whether the society or the population or the student. Take for example, the trade-off for the purpose of the student. What the student takes face the trade-off? He should take the trade-off within the time. How he spend the time, whether the spending for the purpose of the education or the purpose for the that's called the play. Whether playing the game or that means for the, let's say it is a trade-off for the student is to be for your time. That means how he utilizes the time. You can take the example of the trade-off. For the purpose of a student, student कौन चाहूँगी मु जो समयटा मो पाखे अच्छी मु कौन करी मु बर्तमान पढ़ी ना खेली सो पढ़ा और खेलवा ता भर गोटा को चूज कर दीटा को केवल चूज कर ना गोटा सब से खेल ताले पढ़ा को सैक्रिफाइस कर जब पाठ पढ़ा चेष्टा कर खेल को सैक्रिफाइस कर ऑलवेज देयर इज ए ट्रेड ऑफ दैट मीन्स पीपल फेस द ट्रेड ऑफ वेदर द पीपल बिलोंग्स टू द what is called as the student or we take into the case of the parents. Let for example the parents point of view. If you take into account the parents point of view, he take the concept of the income. Let for example how he spent the income, whether he give more priorities to the vegetable or give more priority for the study purpose or give more priority to the watching the movie or give more priority for the health. That means because the limited income, we have the limited income as a student, we have the limited time period to spend, because in a day there exists another 10 hours to 12 hours for the purpose of the study. So those 10 hours, the 12 hours the study, what we have to do, where we have to utilizing it, whether you have to utilizing the study or watching movie or the television or the play, these are the different alternative process the student normally utilize. Then what they do, there is a trade-off. If you choose one, you have to sacrifice the others, right? Second, the concept of the parents. The parent have limited incomes. As has the limited income, in a month he got some sort of limited income, fixed income. Those income, those legal income is going to be utilized. Where it is going to be utilized? If we give more priority to the student's education or give more priority to the student health, that is called the children's health, or the children's education or the children's entertainment, what you have to do? If you choose the term entertainment, definitely you have to sacrifice the health as well as your education. So that means you have to choose between the two things, whether you have to spend for the entertainment or the spend for the time, the income for the purpose of the educations. If you choose education, you have to sacrifice the rest. So always there is a trade-off. That means each and every people face this trade-off between the two things. If you take into account the society, let us say government point of view, here is the concept of the efficiency and equality. For the government point of view, it is the efficiency and equality. Efficiency and equality in the sense, here government, if we try to minimize the inequality inside the society, that means he has to be distributing the income on the behalf of the poor. If he distribute the income in the behalf of the poor, that means he taxed more upon the richer section and tax going to be exempted for the poorer sections. In that case, the efficiency of the richer definitely lower down. They are not entertained, they are not, that means they are not encouraged to work more and more. If they have get some sort of incentives, definitely their working capacity to be increases. Take for example, suppose let us say गोटे कनेस्टेबल थी से जो एरिया रे से काम करुच्ची कनेस्टेबल राति से कौन कर इवनिंग रे से जगुची गोटे एरिया रे से देखला से पर्टिकुलर एरिया रे बैंक रबरी होउछ से बैंक रबरी रे से बर्तन से इन्फॉर्म कला एवं लोक को आनिक एकाठी कला कि पुलिस स्टाफ को आनी एकाठी करी बैंक रबरी को धरिला बट ऑन द प्रोसेस ऑन दैट पर्टिकुलर प्रोसेस who is going to be the in charge of that particular station, he is going to be promoted. किए धरिले that constable धरिला कि तांका ग्रुप धरिले किंतु किए promoted हैला the promotion पाइला किए ना in charge inspector in charge of that particular police stations. If we think like that, then what the constable to be thinks, he to be think twice whether to be inform his senior or not to inform. If he not to inform, then he can extracted the money from those robbers, those that be जो robbery କରୁଛନ୍ତି जो डकायत ସେମାନେ ଅଛନ୍ତି ସେମାନେ ତାଙ୍କ ଠାରୁ ସେ କହିଲେ ଠିକ ଅଛି ମୁଁ ତମକୁ ଛାଡ଼ିଦେବି ତମକୁ କିଛି ପଇସା ଦେଇଦିଅ. Then in that case what happened? Here the efficiency power is not going to be increased, rather here what he instead, that means illegal component to be that, that means the constables have to be indulge himself to the in the illegal activities. Instead of that, if the government to be promoted those constables, if they capture some sort of persons are there who is to be indulged in the case of the robbery or something else, then that the confidence level of the constable to be increases and their efficiency power to going to be increases, because they are to be promoted, because they are going to be incentive, that means government provide incentive to them. So, that the concept of the efficiency and the equality, if we try to if the government provide the there is a inequality, lower down the equality, that means the have and have nots. There is a have and have nots, that means have means those are the plentiful, that the in richer sections, and the have not mean the poorer sections. If the government try to lower down the the gap between these two, that is the betterment, that is the equality, try to equalize inside the society, lower down the inequality inside the society. But if we do so, then what happen? Definitely the richer sections, they are to be demotivated to the work, because they are to be taxed more and compensation towards the poorer sections, that the problem areas are there. If they do not do that, then there is a problem. If they do not do, then there is also a problem. That means it give more importance to the richer section, poorer are going to be the poorer. So, there is always a inequalities, there is always a disturbances, there is unsocial activities to be takes place inside the society. So, there is always a trade off, whether the trade, if you take the example of the student, or take the example of the parents, or take the example of your what, that is called as the government also be. Now, after taking the decisions, consider the people's point of view, people face the trade off, right. Next, what the second principle? The cost of something. Second principle tells us cost of something, right. The cost of something is what you give up, is what you give up, what you give up to get it, right. So, the cost of, that means something, the cost of something in the sense anything, that to be cost to the society, that to be cost to the individual, that to be cost to a person or something else, that the cost of something is what you give up to get certain things. That means in order to get certain things, you have to give up some things. That means you have to choose between the cost benefit analysis. You take the case of your, in this particular case, the cost and benefit analysis, and you can take the case of the opportunity cost. You take these two things from this particular principle. This principle tells us the cost of something is what you give up to get it. That means, if they take the case, let us say if you try to get a free product, तमें गोटे देख गोटे फ्री प्रडक्ट गवर्नमेंट बर्तमान डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर बर्तमान कोरोना सिचुएसन होती गवर्नमेंट डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर पब्लिक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सिस्टम थ्रू रे यू हैव टू स्पेंड ह्यूज अमाउंट ऑफ टाइम इन ए क्यू तमें से क्यू रे ठिया होच यू गेट द फ्री प्रोडक्ट्स लेट्स से 50-60 लोक ठिया 100 लोक ठिया पछरे लाइन रे ठिया होच टू गेट ए फ्री प्रोडक्ट दैट मीन्स यू हैव टू सैक्रिफाइस सर्टेन थिंग्स यू हैव टू सैक्रिफाइस द टाइम टू गेट सम अमाउंट ऑफ free products. That means what do you think? You cost of something, that means the cost of the time, you have to sacrifice your time. What you give up, you sacrifice the time, spend the time in a queue. You stand in a queue in the 1 hour, 10 hour in a day, right, to get certain things. In order to get certain things, you have to sacrifice a lot. So, that the concept of your term, what is the cost of the benefit? The cost benefit analysis. If you have, let us say the time is absolutely no value for you, then obviously not required to spend, utilize your time in the study or in other cases, rather you have to stand in that particular queue. So, the cost benefit analysis, that means to get certain benefit you have to sacrifice certain things. So, that is called the cost benefit analysis. Whether you get a free product, you have to spend a huge amount of time on it. Let us say for example, if you take the same sort of things is available to you, but you have to pay some more amount, because if you find na time mo pakhre time ta important, mo time ko kebele nashto kariya ko debini, jette quick jette paisa niya pache mo se product ta darkar, but time ko spend kari paribini. That means you don't have, you can sacrifice the money, but you don't sacrifice the time. So, that means for you time is important, money is not important. For other persons, that is the time is not important, money is important. That is the what is you have to take into account, whether the people's point of view, whether the student, government or something else. That means is the decision it will takes place, what is important for that particular persons, right. So, that the concept of your second principle, what is the cost of something is what you give up to get it, right. Now, come down to the third most important principles of the economics, that with the rational people think at the margin. Rational people think at margin. Margin and rational people, the two things are there. One is called the rational people. What do you mean by rational people? Rational people means who have some sense and act accordingly. That means suppose let us say the price fall, for example the price fall, demand naturally increases. Gote jinsar jeteବେଳେ ଦରଦାମ କମିଯିବ, definitely you have to consuming more about a particular product. So, that is the rational people's behavior. But if not a rational people, if not a rational person, even though the price reduces, you do not react upon it. That type of things should not be considered inside the economics. Inside the economics, we have to take into account the rational people, the rational persons. That means his person, the person tells us when the price falls, if the situation taken into account, ଯେତେବେଳେ ପଇସା କମିବ, obviously rational people try to consuming more of a product. If there is some offer, then you are going to be consuming more and more about that particular product, right. That is the rational people. Then the rational people think at the margin. Margin in the sense he always take in account some additional benefit. Marginal means some marginal, you take into account the marginal cost and the marginal benefit. ମୁଁ ଯଦି କିଛି ଅଧିକ ସମୟ ଦଉଛି ମୁଁ ସେତେବେଳେ କେତେ benefit ପାଇବି, that means the marginal change in the cost and the marginal change in the benefit, we are to comparing the margin, right. So, all you have to study in case of a marginal utility analysis of the Alfred Marshall in the studying of the consumer behavior, along with that how the producers also behave, considering the term market situations also with that, all the things are related to that margin, means marginal product, marginal revenue, marginal utility, all the things on the depending upon the margins. So, the decision always take into account in terms of the margin. So, rational people think at margin. ମୁଁ ଯଦି କିଛି ସମୟ ତମକୁ ଦେବି ତାହେଲେ ମୋର କେତେ benefit ହେବ, ମୁଁ ସେ benefit को ଦେଖିବି, because I am the rational person, right. Always a rational person think his own benefit, not about the society benefit. Society benefit is there, no doubt, in the latter run, but the first step is going to be the own individual benefit, because this problem what we take into account, the how the people make decision for his own benefit, for the own purpose, is not the society's point of view. It is not the government as a whole, it is not the economy as a whole, it is the individual concept you have to study about it, right, because this individual concept means this is the micro problems. You know there are two type of economics, microeconomics and macroeconomics. Here what we study the individual's point of view, that means the how the people take its decisions is purely the micro part, is the microeconomics. The micro principle, the principle of economics consider the two parts, microeconomics and macroeconomics. There the micro principles are there. This micro principles consist of these things, right. The people face trade off, the cost of service, the cost of something is what you give up to get it, and next one is to be rational people think at the margin. Now move to the fourth point. The fourth point tells us people respond to incentives. People, right, then the response to incentives. people respond to the incentives means what? Here people means the rational people are taken into account and response in terms of incentive means कोटी किसी मिलीगला ना साइंस में दौड़ ले पे लोग सेठी हाँ कि नहीं जोड़ी मागणे किसी मिली जीवो लोग माने से बात को जीवे कि नहीं that the concept is to be here. That means the here it is the decision to be taken on the based upon the cost and benefit. That means the price of some good to be increases means definitely it to be demand to be reduces. That means if the price, let for example, if you take the example the price of a particular product rise or let us say price of a particular product to be fall. If the price of a particular product to be fall, that means people's purchasing power, the purchasing power, the propensity to consume, purchasing power of the people is going to be increased. As you try to consuming more, that leads to the increase in the demand. Demand going to be increases. When price fall, purchasing power increases, the power to consume to be increase, therefore he demand more. एठी आमे कोन देखिले purchasing power टा काहे की increase कला आमे respond करछि कोठी जदि incentive पाइले जतले पैसा कमी गला let's say गोटे constant amount take for example गोलगप्पा गुपचुप right आमे 10 टंका रे let's say आमे 10 टा प्रोडक्ट पाउथले this is your rupees 10 and this is the units of golgappa, right. So unit of golgappa is to be 10 आमे 10 टंका रे 10 टा यूनिट आमे परचेस करथले but the price of golgappa to be reduces instead of your let's say 1 rupee per unit. Now if it is the reduces to the let's say it is the 50 paisa, if it is the 50 paisa then you have to consuming more of it. That means you are going to be consuming 20 units. तबे 20 टा गुपचुप जे केतले परचेस करछ न त प्राइस कमी गला बट गुपचुप काहे के अधिक किनुछ बिकॉज़ तमर परचेसिंग पावर इंक्रीज कर जाउछ तम परचेसिंग पावर इंक्रीज कला दैट लीड्स टू एन इंसेंटिव्स. Okay, so that's all for today. In the coming class we start from this particular examples onwards also be. Thank you.